what adjustments did you have to make to have the successful night that you did?
Just continuing to grind it out. We knew that coming in, they were a very good defense. We just kind of had to grind some drives out. If it wasn't successful, we just had to kind of stick to our game plan and make sure that we kind of try to execute it to the best of our abilities. And again, hats off to the guys in the locker room. They unbelievable will to kind of get drives going and finish them.
What was Utah doing?
Fire Marshall is outside.
Especially in what was Utah doing defensively, especially in the first half, to kind of negate the passing game for you?
I mean, they brought a lot of pressures. They did a good job of disguising some of the pressure. So, we weren't able to kind of dictate the tempo, and they did a good job of just getting sacks and getting us in long yardage situations. Wasn't favorable for us. So, they did a good job. They're a great defense, and again, that's something.
From your perspective, how much of a momentum change was that Kalen Clay fumble?
I mean, it was huge. I had no idea it happened. I was kind of like walking over to get ready to go in offense, and heads up play by Joe. Good job by our defense to keep playing, even when other people were. Again, just defense played well tonight. It's kind of a token of what they did.
In a grind out win like this, it's all about the details. What does the win say about your team?
We can take a couple hits in the chin and keep going. We battled through a lot of adversity this year. I think guys are really motivated to kind of continue this. And again, just hats off to the guys in the locker room.
Well, what helped you take off in that fourth quarter? I mean, was the defense tired? Did you feel like?
I don't know. It was just one of those things that we were kind of able to execute. They got in looks that we practiced and we prepared for, and really allowed us to kind of gain an edge in the passing game and eventually kind of take the lead.
What does it say about the offense that you're able to get 508 yards on a defense like this and 51 points on a defense like this?
That's your guys' opinion. We believe in each other. We know what we can do, and we just got to continue to grind it out and get better. We can always continue to get better. And
Jason? Marcus, you're so tight with Coronas. How are you doing emotionally with that? And then what's it like? I can't imagine you taking many snaps without him.
Yeah, it's tough. It's a part of the game that we play. Prayers go out to him. It seems like everything's going to go okay, but we'll see. But at the same time, Doug did a good job stepping up. We've got a lot of trust in him, and we got to roll with what we have.
Is there any familiarity that you have to establish with Doug, with the snap?
A little bit. There's a little difference in the way they snap, but that's all on us as quarterbacks. We got to make sure we catch and make sure we see that, see the ball into our hands just like a receiver does. And Doug came in, stepped up, played well, and hats off to him.
Were they forcing you to run, or was it more, hey, I could really make a difference with the ball?
Yeah, they really allowed me to run. They really wanted to take away some of what our running backs were doing, and allow me to gain some yards outside. And eventually, they started playing both of us, and weren't sure. Allowed Royce to kind of get some yards as well. So when we're able to do that as an offense, it really helps us.
Those third and longs a lot, Marcus. We've seen you do it for 3 years. Third and long, you fade back for a pass, lane's open, boom. Is that almost a scripted thing for you? Is that almost a planned run?
No, not necessarily. Today, Utah's defense plays a lot of man, and what happens with man defenses is everyone's running downfield. And a couple of times I was able to kind of escape the pocket and create a little bit. And the receivers did an awesome job outside blocking and allowing us to get first downs.
Anybody else for Marcus?
What about just gutting it out? I didn't hear you talk about just gutting out this win. It was 30-27, 1 point, loud crowd, good defense. You guys really, this was a gut check.
Yeah, and we've had a lot of those this year. And I think, our team believes in each other, and that's the main thing. And, even when the game gets close, everyone kind of looks at each other and says, we can do this. And, that's just awesome to be a part of. It's a great thing to be a part of, and again, we can always get better. And we got to clean up a lot of penalties, a lot of different stuff like that. But to come out with a win against this very good team on the road is huge.
You're in control of the Pac-12 North right now. What's kind of the attitude in the locker room, especially with a couple games left?
just continue to get better. You know, guys are really motivated. I mean, once this was done, guys were talking about getting back Sunday and getting right to it. And you know, it's awesome to see because you know, most teams, you know, especially with a bye week coming up, you know, really want to relax and not worry about anything. But those guys in the locker room really were focused and said, let's go back Sunday and get ready for Colorado. And you know, it says a lot about this team and the character of these guys.
Do you ever look at a bye week and think, like, sort of take a breath of relief after such a long stretch of games?
Yeah, of course. You know, and it's an opportunity for us to get healthy. But at the same time, like I was just saying, you know, these guys are motivated to go back and get to work, and that's awesome to see. And I'm really proud of those guys, and it's awesome to be a part of. And again, you know, we're going to take this bye week and get better and get ready for Colorado.
Marcus, Thomas looked like he was running a lot more aggressive today. His feet were churning, Thomas.
Yeah.
His feet were churning, you know, between the tackles. Have you noticed kind of a shift in maybe his aggressiveness or his mentality?
Not at all. You know, I think he's always had it. You know, he's a hard runner. He's a hard runner to bring down. I mean, any one of those guys in the backfield. So, you know, Thomas played well, and you know, we're going to expect that out of him now for the rest of the year.